out bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak, because she's received out for me. I'm unique, there is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Alright, so this is basically what we ended up with last week. I scanned it in, obviously, to Photoshop and did a couple tweaks on it. Made the line art stick out just a tad so we could work on it a bit. What I am planning on doing, let me shrink this down a little bit. Alright, so what I'm planning on doing, let's just say that this whole canvas is 16 by 20. What I want to do is basically scale this Iron Man to basically that size. I've got this background that we're going to be working on, so I pre-made this background before the stream. I'm going to try to paint some clouds on here and make it look like a sunset. And then what we're going to do is we are going to basically put Iron Man behind there. And oops, yeah, and then scale him a little bit and have him flying through the clouds. That's the goal. I don't know if I can pull it off because I've never painted clouds before in Photoshop. So, oops, I did not want to do that. Hold on. I never painted clouds in Photoshop before, so we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But thanks to Neo Spider again for the tip. I now know how to do a layer mask for my colors, so I don't have to duplicate my line art, which is pretty sweet. But for right now, I'm going to make this a little bigger so we can go in with some details. And for those of you who do not know, Caleb, some happy little fluffy clouds. I will turn into a full-on Bob Ross tonight, so just FYI. Man, my stream lights are just going nuts right now. These are not good. Anyways. Oh, I think I know how to get the commands for stream avatars. Yes, there we go. All right, so everybody who wants a command list for stream avatars, it's right there. If you ever want to know what the command list is, what's up, Caleb? If you ever want to know what the command list is, just hit !SA commands, and it'll pop up. So Caleb, I was just walking through what I'm planning on doing for your piece. I was talking about the background and the clouds and everything that I want to do, but this is the finished Iron Man all scanned in. And for those of you, again, who aren't familiar with what Caleb is wanting, he's basically wanting not that, nope, not that, this armor, basically, the N7 armor is what we're looking at. For those of you can't see it, can you? Shoot. All right, my screen is just going berserk. All right, here's the N7 armor that we're looking at right here. That's what we're going to be working with. All right. So what I'm going to do is copy that image, paste it on here so we have a reference. You know how I do. You know how I be. All right, and then I'm going to get the N7 logo as well, which I have up somewhere. There it is. Nope. There it is. All right. We'll pop that in and we will scale this out just so I have it on there, and I'm gonna hide that and just rename it N7 logo. Oop, I can't spell logo. And this will be
Meow Mix presents a Meow
Nope.
Remix by House Cat.
and then I'll just rename this to Armor Colors reference. There we go. All right. Now let's see. Sorry, I know I'm looking off screen. All right, so I know I wrote down some things. I have a template here. So I know we're gonna go black, but I don't want to go all the way black. Actually, let me do one thing. I'm sorry, guys. I know I keep saying that. Let me get a carbon fiber texture Photoshop. There we go. hold on, guys. Let me make sure I got a good one. Save image. Personal. All right, so let's pull this up. Personal carbon fiber. There we go. All right. So I know we wanted most of this to be black, but I don't want to go full on black. Okay. I'm going to add a different layer. I'm going to create a clipping mask. Thank you, Neo Spider. And let's get to it. Now, hold on one sec. Carbon fiber is going to be sick. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because it's not over all of his armor, it's just over certain pieces. So I'm just going to do it on the certain pieces, like maybe his shoulder pads and his gauntlets on his forearm and his hand, and his chest piece, and maybe his helmet, some of his helmet. But otherwise, I'm going to do some shiny pieces in there too. So it's going to look hopefully sweet once it's done. All right, so let's get going, shall we? Let me unplug my Wacom. It's been plugged up all day because it's 7 years old, so I hope it doesn't die. Let me pick the pin I want. Yeah, let's do pressure size. So we have a clipping mask on. All right, let's do this. Let's make sure this works. Nope. All right, let me try something different. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. Sorry, guys. Hold on one sec. There we go. There it is. I was like, what? Layer mask. Not clipping mask. Alright, so we're going to color basically almost everything this grayish color, which is going to be black. Actually, let's just come in here with this. So how's everybody doing, man? How has your week been? What's up, Dilly? Appreciate it, man. I haven't forgot about your DM either. Just FYI. I just don't want you to think I've forgotten. In Discord, by the way. Yo. Alright, so we're gonna come up in here. I'm not going to color everything black, and again, I know I'm using gray, but we're going to use this as black right now, so that way we don't lose track of our line art, because that's super important. I didn't forget about yours either, Locke, I promise. This has been a hella hectic week. Shoot, why is it... Oh, no wonder, it slipped up. Alright, hold up one sec. I don't know why it changed layers on me. Alright, let's try this again. Let's do... Oh, I found out that if you hit Alt and select a color, it does the eyedropper tool. So yeah. You could say things are getting serious. Alright, I'm actually going to erase this in here. Alright. There we go. There we go. Good boy. Alright, of course. Of course I missed some. Sometimes my Photoshop will just skip a layer. Dilly, I appreciate the bits, man. 34 bits. Hey, man, anything you do to support the channel, we appreciate. So, I don't care if it's 1 bit. I don't care if it's a bubblegum wrapper. Just give it to me, man. I appreciate it. Alright. Alright, I gotta erase some of this white, apparently, that just skipped a layer. There we go. Boom. Alright, so again, can we get a dilly? Alright, so come in here again, and the cool thing about this is if I want it a little bit darker, I can always just darken the whole layer. So this is not a big issue if I want it slightly darker than this. And I didn't plan on how I was going to color this. I'm jumping right into it tonight. So I might change things as we go. So I appreciate your patience. This is a learning process for me because I've never colored Iron Man before. Explode Comics in the Cross. That's balled up. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me try something real quick. Nope. I didn't think that was going to work. Let me see what I'm thinking. Actually, you know what? I feel like there's definitely an easier way to do this. All right, so let me try this. We're just gonna do this. See, I don't think that looks as good because you have that white highlight. All right, so let's undo that. Let's redo it. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm thinking out loud. All right, so the armor is gonna be white, black, and red. So I think I kind of laid out where I want the white, where I want the black, and where I want the red. For the most part. I think I'm going to make his eyes and his arc. I might make his arc reactor like a bluish glow. I haven't decided yet. But I think I'm definitely making his eyes like a red glow. And we can do different shades of black too. Like we don't have to do all the same shades. Like I feel like his neck should be like a gray almost, right? I mean, are you with me? Are you with me? Are you with me? I feel like this just feels right. It just feels right. Feels like it was meant to be. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Baby, just let it be. You know? Alright, if Caleb's bowdy, then I'm bowdy. So let's do this. See, that's Dirty South slang. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, we got some Scottish slang on the channel, but, you know, we got Dirty South slang too. So, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Alright. I was about to say, why is that not erasing? It almost looks like War Machine now, so. Yeah, what I might do, just because this looks like War Machine, let me, take the brightness down just a tad. There we go. Now it really looks like War Machine, but I can work with this better, so. Alright, so again, if you hit Alt, nope, I don't want to select, I just want to hit Alt. There we go. And then color, there we go. Nope. Why did it do that? Oh, maybe I'll just lighten it up later because it's being a butt. And I feel like his ribs need to be lighter. Again, it just feels right, man. So we're gonna do that. I feel like I missed a line somewhere. I feel like this line should not be here. I feel like it needs to be. Nope. Come on, man. Let's hit the pencil here. I feel like this needs to be right there. There we go. Actually, Oh, I also found out that if you hit shortcut key E, it will go to eraser tool, and shortcut key B, take a guess, brush tool. That's right. So maybe start using those tonight. I haven't not been using those on a regular basis because I just found out about them, so it might take me a while to start using those. But I'm all about trying to make my life easier. And yeah, I am bowdy, right? Can't do that. Iron Man is red. I can do whatever I want, Chunk. I am coloring him as we speak, so. But yeah, again, Chunk, if you didn't hear me earlier, just order a 16 by 20 frame for that piece. Once we have the just the standard colors laid down, we can come in with like highlights and how we want to shade. Like, do we want a shiny armor, or do we want more of a scuffed up type of armor? Like, he's been in a couple battles, you know, so it's not going to be as shiny. Yo, who's Bender? Thanks a lot. So once I can get some of this color laid down, hopefully it'll go a lot faster. It's already looking a lot better with the color. So let me come in here and take some of this out. Oops, mistake. All right, so I think I wanted his leg. So we want this to be white. I'm gonna write this in here. We want this to be red. So I want this to be red. Scuffed up armor would be neat. Okay, cool. I mean, I can definitely try to do shiny armor. I've painted shiny like Roman centurion armor before, and it's actually kind of fun because you really have to think about stuff in 3D. Like your picture, it's obviously 2D, but you have to think about it spatially in 3D and how light would really refract off of the surface. Like if this leg is really round like this, if the light source was coming from right here, what would that look like? So you would have a streak of light that kind of goes up the leg, kind of dots, but then you would have really dark spots over here where the light's not refracting, but then you would have slightly lighter light right here is like a reflective light, because it's metal, so it's going to refract. It's going to reflect that stuff. So Alt, color picker. Sound alerts is saying your source is offline, by the way. That's weird. It was saying that to Cross as well yesterday, but I checked everything before and it was everything is hooked up. Hold on, let me check.
Meow Mix presents a Meow remix by House Cat.
Stop. All right, let's see. Sound alerts. All right, let's try this. Let me see. Let's delete it and re-add it. Because I definitely want everybody to be able to use that, so. All right, so let's try it. Everybody want to try a sound alert from using the extension and see if it works? All right. I don't know, man. Like, I end Tuesdays and everything is set up fine, and then I come back and it's not. Did Iron Man just fart? There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Seems like it's working. There we go. All right. So let's get back to business. There we go. I was really tempted to put Careless Whisper in our sound alerts. Man, I love that song. But I'm not trying to get our Twitch channel shut down, so knowing me, that would happen. I found a video of a guy fingerpicking that on a guitar, and I play the guitar a little bit, but man, he was ridiculously good. He's this Russian dude. I forgot his name, but he is so good, man. He uses like a almost like a slap style. He has a mic, I think, in the actual guitar, so he'll slap the strings and let them resonate. And there we go. I was sabotaging it before he goes. I know he is. It's definitely what he's doing. He's a jerk. Alright, so we're almost got this gray down.
Bless me bagpipes.
Bless me bagpipes. Alright, so... Man, that source icon is gigantic. Alright. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, why doesn't he just do the paint buckets?
And his name is John C.
Why isn't this fool just using the paint bucket tool? That's a really great question. It's a really great question. Because of the complexity of the colors that I'm going to be doing, multiple layers, multiple different types of layers and all that stuff, I want to be able to separate the line art from the colors, and the only way that I know that you can do that is by creating a mask, which is what I'm doing right now. So that's what I'm doing. I really need to get better at cross hatching. That is a goal of mine. I bought a book on DC, how to ink like DC artists, DC as in the comic DC, and it's got some really cool tips in it, but man, it's like way over my head because I don't know a ton about inking, and but I really want to learn how to do that. All right, so thinking, Caleb, I'm gonna need your input here, man. What are we thinking for the mask? All right, here's my thought. I think it would be cool if this mask part was white and the rest of it was black and then the eye was red. But I want your input. I want to know what you think. Because that way the focus would be on his mask, because it would be devoid of color, you know? Cool. All right, we'll do that then. These little slits right here are going to be white. And I think I'm going to have like just random red lines going throughout the armor. I think that would be really cool looking. Like really thin red lines, almost like glowing red lines. Like if you've seen, oh, what is that Batman armor? Hold up. I gotta look this up. Hold up. Batman bust. Alright, so what is that? Which one is that? This one. So the Murder Machine Batman. Have you guys seen this? That's what I'm talking about. because I want it almost to be like LED type stuff to going through the armor. So we're gonna do something like that. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna do that. All right. All right, come on. All right, and Caleb, I know you weren't here earlier, but I want to show you what I'm thinking about for your piece as far as the composition. Let me just finish coloring this up. I feel like this should be... I think the arc reactor will need to match the eyes for sure then. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do that. Definitely gonna need to look at some, yeah, we're definitely not gonna finish this tonight. I thought we could get further, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna be spending most of our time on getting the colors right for this armor, which is totally okay, because we worked on Chunk's piece for like 10 weeks. Not really. Just kidding, Chunk. Don't feel bad. Oops. I'm excited about working on Watson's next too, man. I've really been thinking about his piece too. The Avatar Aang and Zuko. Kind of half and half. It's going to be a lot of really cool art, line work, because those temples are really intricate. Alright, so we're going to come in here. I don't want it to be like fire red. I want it to be like a little bit... because we're going to come in here and pop some of these colors out a bit with some highlights and oops and all that stuff. Sorry, I'm going too fast. Apparently there is a frog in my room. It's extremely loud, or it's right outside my window. So yeah, so it's all Avatar, right? Let's see. I got a lot more done on those shoes that I showed last week. I'm really stoked about those, man. I might show those to you guys a little later. So I've been following this guy on Instagram. He's the shoe designer, or he's a shoe painter, customizer. I think he's in Atlanta. Or he's from Atlanta, but now he lives in California. And he just does the dopest shoes I've ever seen in my life. And like I've been trying to be like a sponge, and I'm like stalking his Instagram and and like asking him a ton of questions, and he probably is getting annoyed with me. But like I want to learn, man, because he's obviously the best of the best, so I'm trying to learn. I don't know if you heard this, Caleb, but your piece is... I probably said this like 400 times, but nope. All right, color picker. Your piece is going to be 16 by 20, because I need to be able to get all of the details in this. There we go. I like that. Color picker. So I'm gonna come in here and color the face mask. So again, right now I'm just trying to lay in the base colors for all the pieces of armor, and then I'll come in and start working individually on the highlights, because we need to figure out, well, I know where the light source is coming from, which I'll show you after I'm done coloring the mask. But we need to figure out how the light's going to bounce off. Where it's going to bounce off, what we want the armor to look like, all that stuff. And then again, I'll kind of give him the same treatment, the eyes, the same treatment that I gave Oryx. The glowy treatment is what I like to call it. There we go. Alright, so here's the base colors. Instead of actually white, I'm going to do like a very, very, very light gray, Caleb, because that's what it looks like it's on the armor. Because this white in this N7 is definitely whiter than this gray, so that's what I'm going to do, my man. Actually, I can probably make it just a tad darker. There we go. Oop, that's a little red. I don't want red. No, well. Once I lay it down, it shouldn't be red. I don't mind a warmer gray. Thanks, dude. I know it looks pretty flat right now, color-wise, but it'll be sweet once we start doing the highlights and everything. Definitely looks like War Machine, but what we're going to do is we'll darken up this gray in a lot of the areas, so it'll be distinguishable from War Machine.
We play for bravery. We play for big hearts in
It's so hot in this office.
We play for the
I'm probably losing weight right now. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with digital art and the tools that people use for digital art, but there's this thing called a Cintiq. So what I use right now is a Wacom, which is basically something you just sit on your desk, and it's like an art pad that you draw on. It does not have a screen, but what I do on the pad translates to the screen. With the Wacom, or I'm sorry, with the Cintiq, it has a screen and it's 27 inches wide. So, and it has a dial on the screen. It has all the shortcut buttons on the screen. It's so awesome. It's also $2,500. So I've just started to save up for that, because it would be really cool to use one of those, but they're so expensive. Thank you, Civvy. Welcome. Thank you for popping in. And thanks for the shout out, Cross. Appreciate it for Civvy.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, appreciate it. So yeah, that's what I'm saving up for now, man. it's going to be a while. Let's just be honest. It's going to be a while. But it should cut down the time it takes to do these things substantially. Hopefully, that's the goal, anyways. All right, let's see. Let's come in here. And, oops. Let's come in here and just do a little bit of this and a little bit of this. All right. All right. So Caleb, this is what I was thinking. So let me hide this. So I'm going to just scale these down just for a second, just so you can see what I'm thinking. So I've been working on this background. I know it's not much, but I worked on it offline. I watched a handful of videos on how to paint clouds on YouTube for Photoshop. I've never done it before, but the goal is to paint clouds in a sunset, during a sunset. What we're going to do is we're going to post it under here, and we're going to take these two. We're going to kind of basically have him flying in the sunset with boosters coming off of his shoes. So that's the goal. It doesn't look like much right now, but that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to do. So let me unpaste that. There we go. Thank you, Civvy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm hoping it turns out good, man. I'm really hoping it turns out good. All right. So let me see. I'm trying to think what I want to color these wings. I'll do them gray. Thank you, Civvy. I did the line work traditional, and then I came in and kind of touched it up in Photoshop. So I do need to close this though. Oops, went a little too far on that. Okay, let's do some alt picks. And we'll start coloring these wings. I'll probably color the edge of the wings, like that line part. I think on white or red. I haven't decided yet. We'll just leave it for right now. What's up, Snow Spider? I know, Civvy, I know. Like, so I don't have the what do you call it? When your hand is steady. Yeah, I don't have the most steady hand, even like traditionally, but it's like 10 times worse when it comes to trying doing something on Photoshop. So that's why I still like to do traditional work, because I just find my lines when I do Photoshop inking just super jumpy. I don't know if I'm looking at the chat like I'm looking at you, but I should be looking at the camera. But yeah, like I find when I do it in Photoshop, it's super jumpy, and I'm just not a huge fan. So I still like to do traditional. It just feels better, in my opinion. There's something incredibly soothing about coloring in something, though. I see you. I see you, little white speck. Actually, yeah. A lot of times what I'll do, Civvy, is there's this pen tool. It's called curvature pen. So like if I know I need to do a curve in Photoshop, but I know I'm not going to be able to do it like freehand, there's this curve tool where you can come in here and kind of bend it. And you can, like, for instance, I'll act like I'm making Iron Man's face. So you can do a line like that, and it's perfect. It's not jittery or anything. Like that compared to this is like night and day.
But I cannot see, I'm legally
blind. But obviously we're not gonna be this close up to this part. It's gonna be more like that. So yeah, same. Yeah. Thanks for the shout out for Snow Spider. Locke, appreciate it. All right. Let's see. Oh, I don't want that shape. Let's delete it. I was just practicing. Whoa. My screen is just going nuts over here. Nope. Stop. Grab it and pull it over. There we go. And like, I built this computer. I forgot how much memory I have. I want to say 64. I'm not 100% sure. Of RAM. But man, I feel like Photoshop just destroys my computer. My graphics card is not that great though. So that's probably it. But I don't have like $5,000 to buy a new one right now because they're ridiculously expensive. And hashtag priorities, right? I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old and a full-time job. Hashtag priorities. All right. Yeah, so Civvy, that's what we're doing actually. So this is a mashup. So this is the armor from Mass Effect, and we're doing it to Iron Man armor. We did, and during the 12-hour stream, we had the giveaways for the art pieces, and one of the giveaways is to our very own friend from Mountain Nerds, Caleb. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We're even putting the we're going to be putting the N7 logo on his chest right here, as big as I can possibly make it, without taking away from the piece. So yeah, that's cool that you recognize that, because that's what we're going for. At first it looked like a War Machine, but I'm going to try to make it not look like that. So that makes me feel good though, that you were able to recognize that, because that means I'm headed in the right direction. Oh, shoot, what did I just do? Crap. Hold on, let me save this. Alright, what did I just do? Alright, let me close out. Good grief. I hate Photoshop sometimes. Alright, let's try this again. For some reason my Wacom just stops working at times, so. Alright, let's pull this up again. There we go. I don't know what the issue is, man. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it bees like that. All right. Civvy, talking about steadiness of lines. I heard, like, I have a couple friends that are like illustrators that do illustration professionally, and even hearing illustrators on like YouTube and stuff like that, they always talk about drawing from the shoulder, and I never understood that concept. Like, I draw with my wrist just because it's just easier for me. Like, I can get in very detailed, and I understand like you want big movements, like big movement in your lines and stuff like that, but I don't know. I can't. I don't understand the drawing from your shoulder thing. I feel like it's just not practical. Let's be honest. All right, coming here with the red again. Oh, I need to go down and color select that. Stop. Man, just hit the brush. All right, what is going on? Why does things keep changing? There we go. My Photoshop does not like me tonight. Oh, change it up. A little parlor piano music. Stop popping up. I need to change the shortcut keys on the Wacom. That's what it is. I keep hitting the wrong key. It keeps pulling up that wheel. Select wheel. It's ticking me off, man. It's ticking me off. So Cross, I meant to say in chat last night, as much as I hate Wonderland, Kingdom Hearts, I think the Deep Jungle is probably second in on my hate list. I hate that level. It feels so pointless. But yeah, Locke was on point when he was talking about the white mushrooms. They're spread out all over the game, and each one does like 2 different dances, and to counter the dances, you cast a specific spell based on the dance they do, and they'll give you a specific material that you can use for later, like weapon building and stuff like that. So I know this because I just beat Kingdom Hearts like 6 months ago, and I grinded all through them, and it was an absolute pain in the butt. All right, so here's what we're looking at so far. Trying to figure out what I want to do. So let's start off with some highlights. I think we'll do that. Let me see if I can do a new layer. Let's create a clipping mask. Nope, don't like that. Alright, so we're gonna come in here, color pick this. Alright, so I'm actually going to use a little bit of a cheat. Hope you guys don't mind. Nope. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Alright, so the light is shining. Alright, so the light... sorry. Okay, come on. Stop freaking out, man. Good grief. Hold on, guys. Sorry. My computer is just all over the place. Alright. So let's try this again.
Love getting prices that are lower than...
Alright, so the light is coming this... Stop! Alright, let me save it before it just crashes. Alright. Why is this not working? Oh, that's why. Let's do this. The light is coming this way. Sorry, I did that with my mouse. It's always important to know where your light's coming from. So this is why I have this shadow right here and everything like that. Oh shoot. All right. So let's come in here and select this color. We're going to do a darker color. Because this is going to be the hard shadow that's caused by his shoulder plate. And this will be the hard shadow that's caused by this armor down here. Actually, I feel like this should be black, but we'll just play it by ear for right now. I can always select it and redo the color. Dang, it's a big eyeball. That's crazy. It's taking up like half the screen. All right. I'm not liking this. I'm going to try to do something different, so nope, that's not working either. So, all right, let's see. Alright, let me pull up a soft brush. And we'll do flow down. Actually, I'm gonna do a different layer. Sorry guys, I'm just kind of thinking as I go on this. Create a clipping mask. Okay, cool. So let's try this again. All right, liking that. Actually, you know what? Since it's going to be an orange color, I'm going to go for actually an orange highlight. Not that orange. Nope, I don't like that. I'll change the color of the highlights later. Nice. All right, so let's come in here. Nope. I don't like those lines. So right now, again, I'm just working on the highlights of his armor. My shadow thing is busted, of course. Of course it is. All right. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that after stream, but yeah, thanks for the heads up. I don't know why it's doing that, man. That's extremely frustrating. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Come on now. There we go. Let me see something real quick. Ah. There we go. Yeah, I can come in here after the fact and change the highlight colors. I know I could. I just wanted to double check. Sorry, I'm getting quiet, guys. Just want to make sure it doesn't look bad. All right, thanks for popping in, Dilly. Appreciate it, man. Love it. There we are. There we go. All right, so what I'm trying to work on here is I don't want this the highlight and stuff like that to look perfect. It needs to look like it's
Meow Mix presents a Meow Remix by House Cat.
no. It needs to look like it's shining off of dull armor, if that makes sense. So have some highlights that come in here, and then this basically this whole thing is highlighted, and then on the foot obviously. Can we get a Krograd? Right? It's definitely been a while. I'm drinking Sprite Zero, by the way, in case anybody was wondering. I'm a huge fan of Sprite Zero. As I get older, caffeine affects me if I drink it later, so sucks to be me. I'm assuming that was gross. Yep.
Bless me bagpipes.
Bless me bagpipes. Alright, so let's come in here. Alright, cool. Alright, let me save this before it freaks out again. All right, let's do some. We're gonna come in with some serious blacks and do some. I don't want to start right there. Let me start right here. I feel like I need the pressure on. Yeah, let me change this to pressure. Opacity rather, not pressure. There we go. Much better. Let me redo that actually. I'm not liking that. Really not feeling this. Let's see. Let me see if this will work. Alright, it's starting to come together. I don't hate it. I was hating it for a minute. I don't hate it now. I'm gonna go ahead and merge this down. I really need some better lighting in here. I can't really see this. There we go, like that. So this should be basically almost completely black. Oops, I don't want to miss those highlights. Yeah, you want to go for, where you can get it, you want to go for contrast. So this highlight right here against this dark, that's money. You want to keep as many of those as you can keep. And right now I'm just trying to go with the motion of his leg so I can keep this line going. Cool. Thanks, man. I wasn't liking it at first, but I think I'm getting the hang of how I want to do the armor, so. So let's come in here and do some of and we're gonna come in with some really deep darks and some really bright highlights, but not right now. We'll do it though. Let me let's pull back that. Let me save this. is it that big? Nope. Right scale. I don't understand why it's that big. So let's rotate this bad boy. And we don't want to just plop it on there because that doesn't look good. We want to make sure that it fits. So, oops. So we're going to change the perspective a bit. Because we need to. Yeah, like that. Press enter, and then we'll make it just, oops. We'll make it just a teeny bit bigger because I want it to be as big as possible.
Meow Mix presents a Meow Remix by House Cat.
No. And we'll come in here and we will delete the border on it. So there we go. So that's what it's looking like. Let's save it. Let's come in here a little bit closer. I'm digging it. Alright, so let's do some highlights. Some hard highlights. Just some edge lighting that I'm going to do. Alright, right now, again, I'm just coming in with some really harsh highlights just to indicate that this is metal, because even though it's like going to be some beat up metal, it's still metal, you know. So we're just coming in with some pings and stuff like that. A little too much. And sometimes it's not on the edge Actually, let me finish the edge lighting first. There you go. Now I'm gonna come in with some textures and stuff. Like, let me pull up. Where is? Oh, there it is. Why is it in here? Pull up. I'm not done with this yet, but like we can. Let me scale this a bit. Oh, not that big. And then you can multiply it down. And you can lighten it. Let me hit enter. You lighten it up. Turn the contrast down a tad. Lighten it up just a little bit more. And then when you come in here and you erase everything, looks like the armor has a carbon fiber look to it. So that's what I'm trying to go for. It's not perfect, but ooh, another boss battle. Yeah, it's not perfect. Close out. But it's there, you know? Yeah. So that's the goal. That's what I'm trying to go for. Alright, I'm going to come in with some really harsh blacks. Nope. Blacks. Let's see. I don't like that. I feel like there's a... Come on. Stop changing my brush. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's save this before it crashes. Alright, let's close. and color this black. Come on, just grab it. There we go. All right, let's do a little dodge here. All right, let's do some highlights a little bit. All right, let's turn the exposure up just a tad. Yeah, I'm liking the way that this is looking.
We play for bravery. We play for big hearts in tiny bodies. We play for the fighter within.
All right. Come on. All right, it's not doing it. Come on now. All right, let's do some shadows. There we go. Yeah, that's too light. Let's do a little work on these wings. On the wings. It's on the wing. Some thing. There's something on the wing. Alright, so I'm gonna lighten. Actually, I'm gonna paint with a soft brush. Nope, soft brush. Nope. Soft opacity. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Not that bright, I'm gonna say. Nice. Nice one in the jump. Just soften some of these highlights up just a tad. Much better. Oop, like it. So right now I'm just trying to work on the reflective light on this armor. I'm just taming down some of these really sharp, like shark fin highlights, or not highlights, but what am I talking about? Shadows. I see some leftover texture. Alright, so let's come in here. Make this just a tad bit bigger. Ah. Don't want it that dark. I don't want it that dark. There we go. That's what I was looking for. No. Stop. Alright, so we need to come in here with some... There we go. Like it. I like it. Nice, Mountain Nerds. Alright, so we've gotten quite a bit of work done on the actual armor. It is 10:33. We've been at it for 2.5 hours. Or 2 hours, rather. Not 2.5. I think what I'm going to do... start working on this eye. Glow. I like that. But before I do that, I need to come in here. I have no idea. No clue. No clue how late I'm going. I'll probably stop at 11. So I probably won't get to the What am I trying to say? Shoot. The background. Actually, this needs to be lighter. Dude, thanks, Chunk. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Cross. I really appreciate it, guys. Actually, let me come in here. Soft, pressure, and opaque. Right, so come in here with a bam. But what we can do is you can come over that. Nah, I don't like that. Maybe a little bit. Not a ton though. So let me I don't hate it, but I think it's a little too much. So let me just make the
We play for bravery. We play for
Here we
big
go.
hearts in tiny
Alright.
bodies. We play.
We can definitely do that, man. I like having. Alright, so we're gonna do. Oops. Nope. Nope. Stop. Alright, so we're gonna do the thing, but we're gonna have it come out here because I kind of want his eyes to look like they're glowing forward, if that makes sense. And I'm going to do a line tool. Oh shoot, I put it on the wrong layer. Hold on guys, sorry. Whew. What's up, Watson? Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Alright, so we are going to kind of put some, I want to put some like cool like detail lines in here because I don't want it to be all, nope, I don't like that. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the glow on these things too. Oops. So I don't want the opacity to be that. I want it to be down a little bit. Or the flow rather, not the opacity. So we're gonna, nope, we gotta go to the glow layer. Here we go. What's up, War Hero? What's up, LJ? Thanks for popping in, man. Back hurts. Oh, I'm gonna take a shoe break real quick because I want to show you guys the shoes I've been working on. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. Let me turn the overhead light on. Hopefully my camera's not skipping. Hopefully this works. Let's see. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna get this disgusting Wacom out of the way. Alright, so last week I was working on the Krillin shoes. I was working on painting Krillin a bit. And I got most of him done on this shoe. Sorry, I just almost ate the mic. I'm really stoked with how this came out. I got the blues, got the line work, everything done. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. And this is the other one. On the other side. And I've been working on the inside of the shoe too. So for those of you who know Dragon Ball Z, we got Shenron, the dragon that grants wishes when you collect all the Dragon Balls. So I'll be painting him based off of what he looks like in the show. And then I actually got to paint the Dragon Balls on the inside of this shoe. So I will be doing this shoe in like a French blue. It's like a dark desaturated like navy. And then on the front basically of this one, I'm going to be doing the Turtle School emblem. It's going to be kind of like hanging off the side of the shoe, but it's going to be like a light blue. So I'm pretty excited with how these are turning out, man. I don't know if I'm going to actually want to wear them. I'm going to dye the sock liner the same color that I'm going to do the Turtle School emblem. And then I'm thinking about white laces and an orange Dupre, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, but we'll see. So yeah, man. I'm really excited about those. Those are like the most intense shoes I've ever done in my life. So I'm pretty excited with how they're turning out. Thanks, LJ. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, Caleb. Alright, so I don't think I want to work on the background right now because that's just going to be a whole thing. And I'm not ready for that type of commitment right now. What I am going to do is add some more highlights to this armor. I just want brush size. There we go. I don't like that. Thank you, Smalls. Appreciate it. This armor was a lot trickier than I thought it was going to be to actually color. I thought it was going to be pretty straightforward, but nope. Thanks a lot, Caleb. I'm just joking. Spidey there now too. Let's save this. Alright, so I think it's almost time to lay on some textures. I just need to do a couple more things. I need to work on this foot a little bit. Oh. Wait a minute. How long have I been drawing on that? Ah. All right, let's apply some of this. I don't like that. Alright, so again, we're coming in here with that texture. See what we can do about putting that on the hand gauntlets, or the gauntlets in the hands. I might not keep this, but I just want to play with it just to see what it looks like. I mean, it looks decent so far, so who knows? Yeah, that looks sick. That looks sick. Wait, Tab, I have a super old one that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, I got this one, LJ, I got this one when my wife and I first got married. So we've been married 8 years in September. So I think this one's like 7 years old or something like that. So, yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. See, I like it. It's like I said, it's really old. It's an old version, but it still works for the most part. I put it on that shoulder pad too. Merge. We need to merge. Oops. Multiply. There we go. Alright, so come in here. We'll do multiply. Again, we're going to lighten it up. Lighten it up just one more time, not super crazy or anything. Okay. Alright, and then we'll come in and remove, we'll remove what we don't want. I saw a very inexpensive one on Amazon for like 60 bucks. This is a N204, I believe, a medium. So it's like I think it's like 11 inches. So it's not like the biggest one that they have. I think they have like a large. Actually, you know what? I think it might be large. Anyways, it's a perfect size, I think, for me. But you weren't here earlier. I'm trying to get a Cintiq, which is basically just like a gigantic tablet. It's like 27 inches wide, and it's made by Wacom. It's basically a gigantic on-screen Wacom tablet, and it's awesome. That's so sweet, because like you have the, oh, let me share my screen. So you have the dials and all the shortcut keys over here on the left. Like I can change my brush setting by, you know, doing that. It has that on screen for the Cintiq. So sorry. So that it's pretty sweet, man. But shoot. Man, my computer is just freaking out over here. It's like you're trying to do too much, man. Alright, I'm really digging the... I'm really digging that, man. Maybe I can do one more piece of it.
Introducing touch-free payments
Nope.
from PayPal.
I'll do one more piece, but I'll do it on his legs. Scale. Then we'll rotate it a bit. Normally I would actually stretch this out. Yes, Cyclops is awesome. Normally I would stretch this out, but this is going to be so far away. There's only going to be a slight indication that he has texture on his armor. So I'm not trying to go super crazy with it. I just want there to be just a slight indication that his armor has texture. That's all I'm doing here. So there we go. See? That's all I'm doing. Just pulled ×3 on you. Well, I feel like I need to do that. I don't know if that's going to work. Is that going to work? There we go. If you type in !SA commands, LJ, it'll pop up a list of commands for them. So all right, I think we're pretty close. I think we're pretty close to being done. Let me carbon fiber. Here we go. All right, let me get one more texture. I like this texture because this is like a scratched metal, which is what I'm looking for. Nope. What are we doing? What are we doing? No. Copy and paste. There we go. So I'm going to apply this to not everywhere, but to his chest piece at least. So let me rotate it just a tad. Okay, and then we're going to multiply this down, but we'll lighten it up. Again, I'm not trying to lighten it up again, so we're not losing any of the detail of the texture. We're not losing the detail of the texture, but you can still see it, if that makes sense. It's not overwhelming, right? Oh. I'm not going to do his whole leg like this, but I'm just going to do some of the panels. So let's keep some of the detail. Oop, not that bright. Come in again. Again, you want to keep the details. Ooh, I like that. So I might keep that, actually. Don't want it on the actual boot. Actually, I don't want it on any of the boot. Yeah, I agree, Caleb. I'm all about textures, adding textures to pieces, because it just takes it to a new dimension, in my opinion. Alright, let's take the texture off of this carbon fiber and off of his metal underwear. Oops. Still got to add some highlights and shadows to the red parts, but probably not going to worry about that right now. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'll do it one more time. I'll just do it on his helmet. But let me rotate it a bit so it's kind of like facing the same way. And we'll multiply that down. I'll just brighten it up. Keep the detail, but brighten it up again. Nope, not that much. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Sometimes I'm holding my brush down so long I forget to pull it up and then I make a mistake and I have to undo all of it. It's a pain in the butt. If you seriously struggle with the cloud thing, I have an idea you can add that shouldn't be that difficult to sketch out. What's up, man? What are you thinking? Alright, so that's looking pretty dope, man. I still feel like I need to add some shadows to this midsection. Actually, let's do this. Normandy SR2. This bad boy, the ship. We can definitely do something like that. If I can't get the background like I want it. Alright. Yeah, if I can't get the background like I want it, then we'll do like a galaxy shot with this in the background. But I'm going to really push for that that cloud background because I think I can do it, man. I think I can do it. But yeah. I could even do like... I could do a silhouette of that ship in the distance. That would be pretty sweet. Alright, I think I'm about to call it a night, guys. I just need to do a couple more finishing touches. There we go. I like that a lot. I might have to redo that carbon fiber. I don't know why it has that circle in there. I think I accidentally erased part of it. Oh well. That's fun. Let me try something. And then let's come in here with the healing brush. Oops. So let's merge this down. There we go. Perfect. I love Photoshop.
Breathtaking.
No, you're breathtaking.
You're all breathtaking.
Trying to get some of these highlights back in here. Bit of this. This should be like 3D. We want it 3D, right?
We play for bravery. We play for big hearts in tiny bodies. We play for the fighter within. We play for life reclaimed, disease in remission, stories rewritten. We're Children's Hospital of Richmond at BCU, and we nurture the champion in every child.
Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night on this. I feel like if I keep doing stuff, I'm gonna overwork it. So I think we got to a good spot. We started with that. We basically started with that. And we ended up with that. So I think we got to a good stopping point. Let me change. So yeah, so I am incredibly tired. So I'm sorry for the dramatic drop in energy towards the end there. But I think we got a lot of good stuff done. Thank you, LJ. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to work on the background off stream and bring it to the next Art of the Hero. That way we can finish this dude, and then put him on the background and make the finishing touches, and we should be good. We might be able to even start on Watson's piece next week. Not 100% sure on that. But as always, I really, again, appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you so much for all the kind words, encouragement, and just having fun and all that stuff, and supporting the stream. I really, really, really appreciate it. And as always, it's a good week to be a geek. I love you guys so much. Take care. Have a good night.